Hello, hello. I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker, and welcome to 26th presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. Woo! So I have a lot of these snippets on YouTube. So just constantly go YouTube. I date them. So like today is Thursday and it is April 14th, 2016. So today is Thursday and it's April 14th, 2016. And I've been doing these videos for about 2 years because I've been running for president since 2014. And so basically, in this series, basically what I talk about is the ups and downs of running for president. I talk about the issues, I educate, motivate, just everything. Okay, so let's get right down to it. And I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. First of all, again, I don't know why 2 years later I still got to keep saying this. I am running for president, you all. I am for real running for president. I've gotten to the point that I'm just like, whatever. I mean, I just get, how you just have told people things, and they just like they can't get it. They get their stuff now. Whatever they thing that they're going after or their goals or whatever they're trying to do, they get that good. Matter of fact, they will explain it to you and talk to you about it all day long. But now when you let them know, I'm running for president, support me whatever way you can, it's like, you're not running for president. And I actually had the person keep telling me, I'm like, and I'm like, okay, I could keep going back and forth and playing this game, but I won't because I know that I am, And it's very easy to see, at least on social media, and just Googling to see my name. If you go to fec.gov, you'll see, I'm running for president. But what I'm learning is that instead of people supporting me, and not just me per se, but anybody, because you may have dealt with this and just whatever it is that you've told somebody that, hey, I'm doing this, and they sort of looked at you crazy or either just said words of doubt, that you couldn't do it, and so you just have to step back and realize that is a spirit of discouragement. That is a spirit of, I don't know, it's all the spirits that are negative. Because, I've just always been the type of person that whatever it is you're telling me you're trying to do, as long as it's not illegal, because I'm like, don't tell me anything illegal. I don't want to hear it. I don't know, because I don't want to know, because I just remember just at times reading and hearing about people going to jail for other people's stuff, because they didn't want to get information or tell. I'm like, I tell, because I'm not going to jail for nobody. So I will tell the colors of the socks, the shoes. No. So it's just best if you're doing something illegal to not tell me. But again, back to the key point that I'm saying on when you're sharing information with people and you're letting them know about the things that you're doing, because they're constantly letting you know what they're doing. And you're very supportive. I'm a very supportive person about what, that's what you want to do, all this thing, so I'm very supportive no matter what a person is doing, again, as long as it's not illegal, because don't tell me if it's illegal, but, I'm like, kudos, do your thing, that's good, but it's just also a spirit that lets me know a lot about education of folks. It lets me know that too. Now, when I say education, it doesn't always mean that you have to have a degree, or maybe even have gone to college. I mean, I've gone to college, different things like that, but that's not always, what I mean, because I'm even learning as I go and learning more, and even as what I know now, then I look back, a lot of times we got to watch our, let's say, I wouldn't say our regular schools or our mainstream education, because sometimes those can be a system of brainwashing folks, So I know that other folks have, maybe just gotten their education on, educated themselves, reading books and coming to analyzations of different researches, or maybe did research themselves to come up with, their thoughts and theories. And that's fine, But, because I think a lot of people, I don't know why they think running for president is so far-fetched, because it's not. We can run for president. Now, again, like I tell you, it may not be something that you want to do. And that's fine, because I'm not asking you to. But I'm just like, don't belittle me or try to put me down, because I am But you all know me that regardless if someone tries to put me down, I mean, I'm human, so yes, sometimes things does hurt, and just especially when it's people. One thing I'm finding out is people that you see as your heroes or people that you've been kind to and supportive to and nice, and then they, when you let them know you're running for president, or they say, "What you doing?" Well, I'm campaigning, I'm doing my thing. It's like, "Oh, wow," like, like you're not really doing. I'm like, no, I'm campaigning. I'm running for president, so I'm doing all this, and I don't know how much more, and just tend to devalue it or belittle it. But oh my gosh, everything that they are doing, oh my gosh, I got this, I got, and now to you, sometimes you're like, but you don't say nothing, because you want to be supportive, and so you support them, so. 2 years later, I think I've gotten used to it. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. Or either I come up on the people, that when I'm telling them I'm running for president, because we're talking about politics. A lot of people get political discussion, especially when someone's talking about, oh, what do you think about the presidency? So, hey, I'm running too, so vote for me. Why would I not cheer on myself? Why would I not tell a person to vote for me if we're talking about the presidential elections? I mean, why would I not? And again, that goes back to the self-esteem, loving yourself, and knowing who you are. At the Michelle Hope Walker Show, I just talked about, to encourage people, number one. Because, see, when you love yourself, regardless of what somebody else think or say, I remember Cheryl Brady, which I think she got it from, it's Pastor Cheryl Brady, I think she got it from T.D. Jakes, it's something that's said often, but Cheryl Brady was the last person I just really heard drill it in, and that is, don't worry about what other people think about you. The key point is what you think about yourself. So that's why I tell people, love yourself. And see, God has drilled that in me, that I know who I am in God. In the name of Jesus, hallelujah. Y'all know I'm a Christian. I ain't afraid to talk about God, and I'm not afraid to talk about my salvation and my relationship with Christ. So when you love yourself and you know who you are, we're human, so sometimes when people say certain things, it could get to you, but then you still are able to pull up and recover from that, because you're like, well, whatever. They have the right to think what they want to think, and I still got to do what I got to do and keep it moving, and that's what you do, you know what I'm saying? So, but it goes back to the love of self. Matter of fact, now here's something T.D. Jakes recently just said. It was talking about how some people would want to be accepted by people so bad that they'll do wrong things. They'll accept wrong types of people that shouldn't even be in their life, all because they just want someone to accept them. Now again, I know the Maslow pyramid that we all probably learned about somewhere throughout the school, a sense of belonging, a sense of this and sense of that, So, I understand that, But again, the first thing you need to know and have is a sense of love for yourself. So I just thank God for that. And again, that comes through my relationship with Christ, and then knowing what I know God has called me to do and the way God has called me to do it. And, and then just staying prayed up, and so I just thank God for that, because see, when you know who you are, you'll correct folks. You don't let folks just step all over. And folks, I know one day I'll write a book about this, but folks are so amazing. They will just say the craziest things to you and just think it's okay. And it goes back to what I've talked to you all a lot about. It goes back to race. If you're black, sometimes they think they can just say whatever to you and it's okay. Even black folks will do this, Black folks discriminate against each other. That's a lot of times too. When black folks are talking about racial discrimination, it's like, hello, let me remind you that, I'm saying you do that to other black people, And so we have to watch that. Now, and I know we don't like to talk a lot of times publicly about that, because at that point we're talking about the racial discrimination just went on with another race in our race. But at the same time, my thing now, if you're going to talk about that, make sure then that you are also make sure you're one of those ones that's treating all people right. Really not even based on their color. Because I know some people will actually treat their own race, whatever race you are, and you may have seen this in your race. People in your own race will treat each other badly. But if a white person came along, or maybe somebody even of another race, they would just treat them like, and you'd be like, really? To me, they don't love themselves. Because if you love yourself, then you're going to love who you are. You're going to love your culture. And you're going to treat your culture with respect and kindness just as much as you're going to treat any other culture with kindness. When I taught school, and even in all my mentorship with youth and just some people, I encourage them, love yourself, love your culture, your ethnicity, your race, because that is what's going to help you to love other people. If you don't love yourself, then how you going to love other people, So, but anyway, I thank God that I'm rooted and grounded. God has that rooted and grounded in me and knowing who I am, because I speak up for myself, not again when I need to. God has also told me some things is just for me to see. I have the spirit of discernment and prophecy, and I thank God for that. That sometimes you can just sense things and know certain, people can be saying one thing to you, but then you watching their actions and listening to what they're saying. And sometimes they don't have to sit down and do anything. Something's not right with this person. They not for me. They saying it, but they not. It's like Judas and Jesus. Judas was like, yeah, I'm one of your disciples. And he was the main one that sold Jesus out. But we have to watch it, and then don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, because you have people that will put other people down. But now people who they think got money, or people who they think can help them go to the next level, oh my gosh, they will bow down for them. And again, nothing wrong with that. If you want to, y'all know I have no problem with, bow down if you want to. But my thing is don't mistreat people. That's what I'm always on, is don't mistreat people. And I know through this running for president, I have got mistreated so bad, but it doesn't deter me. It just helps me to keep talking about it, one, because I'm not the only one that gets mistreated. I see it happen to people all the time, which is why I really strive to be kind to people and give a positive interaction with folks, because I know that doesn't always come along a lot for people, which sometimes, unfortunately, though, see, y'all know I do comedy. A lot of times I do my comedy, too, about the challenges of us nice people, because then when we're nice people, I always think, okay, what do you want? What do you want? Don't want nothing. I just spoke. Hi. I mean, you're a human being. You exist, and you walk past me, so I spoke. But sometimes people have got so trained and conditioned on people mistreating them or the haterade type thing that when you're kind with them, they don't know how to deal with that. I've even actually seen where people will purposely do things to you because they can relate to you more with you being mad at them or saying mean things to them than they can relate with you saying something positive to them. And I'm just like, well, then I'm probably just not the person for you, because I'm a kind person. I mean, things come up that I feel like I need to address, but at the end of the day, when that's all done, I'm like, okay, we cool. I just need to let you know, don't do that. Don't approach me like that. Don't know, And then, like I said, sometimes I just don't say nothing. God's just letting me see things, and He's letting me know, okay, don't trust that one. Nope. Because you might have had a whole game playing out for this person. Like, yeah, I'm going to have this person going to be that. And then when stuff comes together, I want to make sure I get that person that. You know how you got your little certain folks that you want to bless, as blessings come in, because you appreciate them being there and stuff. And then God, pull back the covers and show you who they really are. And you're like, oh, thank God I did. Because then you really upset after you did all this stuff with them. And then you found out that they about as evil as I don't know what. But now, don't get me wrong, because we are Christians and saved. So therefore, God will still at times have us do things for folks. And we already know they're Judas. We already know. They talking about us behind our back. We already know they're doing all this crazy stuff. But God, just for whatever reason, still wants us to bless them and keep it moving. So yeah, in my presidential bid, I'm dealing with a lot of that, y'all. And it's amazing, but I hold my head up high and I know who I am. And yes, I'm running for president because I can run this country. And I want to help people, and this is the way I'm looking at that. I know I can help people. And people say, well, why don't you just do this? Well, no, you do that. Is that what you want to do? You do that then. Don't tell me what I should be doing. I'm doing what I should be doing, because you get those folks too. And you're like, really? But you're doing things you're doing, and if somebody told you, you probably shouldn't do that. You should, I just be like, the best thing I feel like people can say, even if they don't believe, is just say, oh, kudos, or go on do your thing and just keep it moving. Or just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just rather have silence and folks being so negative. But don't get me wrong, because on the flip side, I have a lot of positive people. See, my Anthony Anderson, the Kobe event. Kobe's last game was yesterday, and that was awesome. And so seeing Anthony Anderson, he always shows sister love. Thank you, Anthony Anderson. You are so positive. And it's a whole host of, folks that, give you that pat on the back and encourage you and tell you, hey, that's what you feel like you need to do. Go on, you do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if they believe it or not, but still, the whole point that they would rather say something positive to you and encouraging versus looking at you crazy and acting like, But again, with folks that have beat all odds of things and accomplished their goals, a lot of times they tend to compliment you more because they know what they've been through, and folks told them they couldn't do it, but they did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of the challenges and you may be dealing with those type of challenges and whatever you're trying to do, in your life. But I just want to encourage you, stay prayed up, and whatever God has called you to do, you stay on that path doing that. Now, I was sitting up here reading where Bernie, I guess somebody did a big old march or something, CNN on Bernie because they were being unfair to him or they weren't announcing him enough or talking about it. So I'm like, wow, I wish I had some Michelle Hope Walker supporters that would go and get on news media, because actually I've been telling y'all that. That's why I say I know Bernie supporters watch my videos. I know they do. Because don't get me wrong, I will befriend a lot of Democrats, whether they're Bernie supporters or Hillary supporters, because I pretty much am a Democrat. I befriend a lot of independents. I mean, it may be some Republicans all on my Facebooks and Twitters and stuff. It's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because just because we have different ideologies or different thoughts of how we should do different things, I mean, heck, I'm still cool with you. I mean, that's just the way we, think about a certain issue or something. But I'm just like, I really think sometimes they listen to my stuff and take my ideas and, hey, we can apply this shit right. Let's go do this. I don't know. But anyway, kudos to those of y'all that did that for Bernie, because I wish I had a group that would do that for me, because that's what I'm talking about. When people talk about, well, I ain't seeing you on TV. Well, look at Bernie, who has been in there for, at least 20 years plus, about 30 years, involved in politics and everything, and they won't even give him media. They do all type of crooked stuff to him. So then you all know that what they're trying to do to me, which the goal and the tactic with me, I think, is just for them to try not to even show me any ounce of media attention. But I've gotten some, so God is good, And like I tell y'all, share these videos to other people and stuff like that, because it's still going to get out there. At the end of the day, God is God, and God knows everything and see everything. And so whoever is supposed to hear me, whoever is supposed to be supporting me, whoever is, they will hear of me, they will know of me. But again, God works through people. So I do need you all, the people, to social media myself. Whatever your favorite social media is, put Michelle Hope Walker. Vote for Michelle Hope Walker. In these primaries, write her name on the ballot. Michelle Hope Walker for United States of America President 2016. Michelle Hope Walker for United States President 2016. Get my name out there, because a lot of times y'all don't, some people have been so brainwashed, they don't see that, all of this stuff really, it be bought, basically. When Bernie's talking about this stuff, he's so real. They already have it set out who they want to win and how they want things to go. So they have it set up, they're trying to get it for Hillary to win, but we are sitting back looking like, no, we're not accepting that, and we don't want Hillary. And it's not about her being a woman, so we don't trust her. Matter of fact, the debate was today. Oh my gosh. You can even see sometimes how the debates are set up to favor her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times Bernie couldn't even get anything in, but she just kept interrupting him. And then now if he does interrupt her, first thing she's going to say, well, I'm a woman. Now, I'm a woman, and I don't like her playing that woman card like that, only to benefit her. Because then she's not being fair. Because if you're going to pull that card out, then you got to make sure that you respect Bernie when he talked to Hillary. She real good at it. If he interrupt her, oh my gosh, she tried to put me in my place like that woman that, oh gosh, disrespected women. Then she always tried to put all in it. No, he didn't disrespect me, he disrespected you. And then he didn't disrespect you. You interrupted him, so he interrupted you to get his point out. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling you, it's just wrong. It's wrong on how they brainwashing people with Hillary and trying to push Hillary through. That's why I tell you, take a stand. Vote for me, number one. That's the key thing I tell y'all. Vote for me, Michelle Hope Walker, for president. Vote for me. Hillary is such a machine, and she lies so much, this lady lies. Even when I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, I can't, because she lies. She lie. When she first came out, her platform was nothing near to Bernie or mine, and all of a sudden she has switched now months later on what she thinks about things. Then has the nerve to try to say she's always thought this way. You lying. I just would rather her say, okay, I did change, or Bernie did help me to see. And then with the bad policy, the 1994 bill, with her and Clinton, Bill did, she still don't want to just say it was wrong. She still keep dancing around, but this was good and that was good. That's not what we want to hear, Hillary. It's not what we want to hear. Because too many people didn't die. Too many people have been locked up for you to just want to try to point out the good parts of the bill. That's not the part that they're protesting you on. They're protesting you on the parts that got mass incarceration. Okay? That's the point. And we want to hear a truly genuine apology, not just something thrown out there. I'm sorry, y'all think like, who wants an apology like that? Because you don't mean it. You don't mean it, And, Wall Street, oh my gosh. When she tried to say Wall Street with the guns, and no, Wall Street has hurt more people, which may have made the people pick up guns. From the stuff that Wall Street has done to people. It is amazing the stuff they let rich people get away with. There are things that they are doing that are morally, ethically illegal. But because they have paid off lawmakers to not make a law against it, it's quote unquote legal, although it's not moral, and they get away with it. So that's why I do like when Bernie talk about, but the kid that get caught with living marijuana, he in jail for life, But then they up here in Wall Street doing all kind of stuff. But everybody think that's okay. And so I'm like, y'all wake up. Wake up. I don't know what y'all let Hillary brainwash y'all with, but wake up, because I'm like, and I'm still trying to figure out where is Bill's black child. Now, why do I keep asking that? Because as Hillary talk about she wants this diverse society, that she care about all of us. To me, your care is going to start with letting me see how you cared about that family. Now, if Bill, which pretty much is shown he had a child out of, that was not with his marriage, and he was married, but with somebody that's African-American or African-American descent, and he has a child. So my thing is, okay, you talking about being there for people, so did you raise your child? I mean, things happen. We're not perfect. But the thing is, it wasn't the child's fault. So I also want to know, did Bill and Hillary help with the child? Not trying to pull out Bill's business, but my thing is when Hillary keep talking about, I love everybody and I care for everybody, and when somebody call her and stuff, she go to her little refuge and talk about, I don't want to be, I want to just stick on the issues, I don't want to get on personal things. She only does that when she starts getting attacked. But yeah, so to me, Bill's child and what happened to that child is very important in this election. Because race is a big issue in this election. Don't let them tell you it ain't. Have you noticed they don't even ask the racial questions no more? As Hillary kept fumbling on them. I'm telling y'all, don't be brainwashed. Think. What is that? 100%, 80% of people just follow whatever the media and mainstream folks tell them. And, and it's hard talking with these people because you try to tell them, well, this and that, and even giving them the evidence of, hey, this and that. No, but they said, okay, who said it? Oh, well, the billionaire person owns that company, so that's why they're only going to let that news channel say that version of what happened, Oh, no, that's what they say. I mean, they got some of these folks brainwashed to the T. You can't, oh my gosh, you can't even give them nothing different. They just like, oh my gosh. And then 20% of us stop and think. Now, even in that 20%, we're not perfect. We know we getting screwed at times, but sometimes we just agree to get screwed, but at least we thought about it and we tried to outweigh, let's see, the advantages, disadvantages, about to get screwed on this situation. And I don't know, maybe a lot of the Hillary voters, they're smart and they just decided, well, we'll just let her screw us, I think a lot of them are running from Trump so much that they fell into Hillary arms, but it goes back to also what I said about what T.D. Jakes was saying in a sense that You can't get to the point that you're just willing to go with anybody you think that will accept you. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't mean they're good for you. So although Hillary is saying all these great things, it just really sound good if you didn't know her record and didn't know some of the different things she's done and haven't stayed in tune with the election to see how she lies and backtracks and lies and lies so much. That you know, you can listen to that, but it's not real, it's not true. And you know, which I've heard over and over again, that she's more Republican probably than Donald Trump is. And so it's almost like a push came to shove, you know. But again, vote for me. Vote for me, because I am running for president. Vote for me. But my thing is, I talk about everything that's going on, because one of us is going to be president. You know, so I also try to keep you all in tune with everything that's going on. So, yeah, it was interesting. You know, it's interesting what they let Hillary get away with. And I'm letting y'all know now, that's that political machine. But see, kudos to all of you all that stand up. And it's like, no, we're not doing that political machine. So that's something I got to tell Bernie folks. That's good. Stand up. Keep standing up. Keep standing up. And my folks, stand up. I need you to stand up. It's not enough to even just say, you know, she might be on something. No, support me. Each person give me up to $2,600. Got $2,600, you can give me $1, $5, whatever, you know, because it's things that we have to do, you know, to keep the campaign going. You know, but you all know, money or no money, I'm still keeping it going with every resource that I have that I can keep going with. Because again, I go all the way to November 8th. I'm running as an independent. You know, I had to tell somebody that again, because again, you know, and they don't say it as if they care, as if they really want to vote for me. They're just like, well, you know, the primary going on. I mean, they tell me the primary is going on like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm running for president, I would know that. I mean, you know, that's just how low and what I want to say, sort of dumbing down that they talk to me. Like, you know, I'm just like, really interesting. I'm a genius and you are the way you're talking. But but again, we pray because, you know, like God lets me know I got to stay focused on the bigger thing. And that's pushing each day, each moment, each hour on doing what I can to continue to get us out there and our issues out there. Let them know homelessness is a big issue. Race is a big issue. Education is a big issue. We're not going to let them just try to tell us that foreign affairs is a different issue. We got people starving in our own country. No. You know, we're just not going to let them push this stuff down. And then you notice they pushing the stuff that benefits Hillary. So rise up. Rise up, register to vote, vote in all elections, local, state, your federal, vote and everything, and rise up, rise up. So New York, you all are going to be voting. I need you all to vote for me, Michelle Hope Walker. Vote for me. You all, we can win this if you give me your support. We can do this. All the resources that I would have available to me as President of the United States of America to help people. And Bernie is hitting up on something he talks about, yeah, a person can have all this and that, you know, because they're talking about, I did that. So what, Hillary? You still ain't really helped people the way you should have. You know, so that still goes back to people talking about, but if you're not helping people with all this knowledge you claim to have and all these things you've done, woo-woo, but who are you helping? What are you going to do to help in the future? What are you doing now? And so that's the thing. You know, whoever gets elected president is going to get all these resources, but it's about who you have in the office on how they're going to use those resources and how they're going to prioritize what needs to get done first. But y'all already know with me, I'm about everybody having homes. I'm about everybody eating. I'm about quality education. I'm about us taking care of America. All right. All right, y'all. So I'm your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. Let me give you some information where you can contact me and follow me on the social media sites and stuff like that. So my phone number is 323-338-6580. You can tweet me at Hope_speaks. Facebook is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, listen. You can listen to my song on SoundCloud, I'm Still Standing, which is soundcloud.com, Michelle-Hope-Walker. I want to encourage you. Keep doing whatever you know God has called and told you to do. It doesn't matter what nobody else thinks. You keep doing what God called and told you to do. There's a reason why God called me to run for president. And so I keep it moving. There's a reason why God called you to do whatever it is you feel led to do. So do it. Do it. Okay. You've been watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker Road to the White House. I put my coat back in. So be blessed.